Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Hilltop Pillbucks here in Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada. And I come to you hat in hand as I really messed up for a few of you guys out there, and just wanted to throw an apology just to my community here. You guys have been awesome supporters. I've had some fantastic comments, and you know, if there's ever been a rule that we've botched, you guys kindly pointed out. You know, not a lot of angst there or superiority in your language. You're very helpful. So, you know, thanks for that, because everybody does, right? There's so many rules and whatnot to many of these huge, sweeping, epic games. And sometimes we miss something, or perhaps it's a house rule and I just have to explain that and I forget to because we're so used to playing it here. But I noticed on my YouTube channel that I had a bunch of messages from people over the last 8 months. And so I didn't even know they were there. I was just kind of messing around on my channel and I saw them. So I have now replied to all of you, and so if you just are wondering if that guy at the Hilltop is that much of a jerk, I really am not. I do apologize, and I sincerely apologize. Technology sometimes just gives me a good old kick in the groin and laughs. But for those of you that I replied to, I sent you my personal email, so use that going forward. If you do leave me a message on my channel, please just maybe leave a note on one of the videos saying, hey, check your messages. I'm going to try to remember from now on, but it would be helpful. I'd appreciate that support from your end of things. And that way I will get back to you right away, because I do pride myself on replying as soon as possible. Being a teacher, I believe in immediate feedback, so that you don't continue making the same mistakes thinking that is correct. So I do like to reply as soon as I can and get you on your way. So yeah, so please do that. Oh, and just the reason there's a 12 here is that you never really want to roll that. Unless, of course, you're rolling for technologies in 36, or if you are rolling for your economy in 39 or 36. Then you want to roll 12s. Pretty much other than that, you're on your D12s, you're wanting to keep it low. So I rolled a 12 on that. So apologize for that, guys. But the board is up, as you know, looking really good for our 1939 game. Guys are coming together, and if the sky doesn't fall in, we're actually going to have one of the original makers of this game. You know him as Gargantua. He is going to be playing this game with the little additions that we have, and we're going to be doing that in the near future, just in a few days, and then we'll get that video up as soon as we possibly can. Praying for warm weather, not snow or some crazy thing, because that would obviously put the kibosh on our plans. One thing I did want to point out for the 1939, again, I mentioned it on something a while ago. A little bit of glare happening today, so I'm just going to grab this here. That's tough to grab. And there we go. I think you can see that nicely. This is that awesome research and development sheet for the technologies that Rob Poole made up for me. And again, he did this on his phone, which still blows me away. I'm an old fart. I'm not a Luddite or anything, but I can't do stuff like this on my phone. On a computer, maybe, but he did this on his phone and he sent it to me just out of the goodness of his heart. So Rob's a good guy. Never met him, but now I want to, because I like good people who support the community and expect nothing in return. So that was really nice, Rob. Shout out to you there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just a little quick little channel update there. Extremely busy here. We're at the start of the semester at the high school I'm working at, and my last semester I was teaching solid social studies all the way through it, and now this semester I am teaching communications 11 and 12, which is kind of like an English course. And then I'm also teaching Link, which is, for most of you, I could just say it's kind of like a mentorship course en masse, where a number of our brightest grade 11 and 12, and I think there's even a couple of 10s in there, students become a bit of a conduit for any of the newer students, the grade 9s, who have some questions or concerns about life in high school and maybe how to set themselves up for success going into grade 10. Maybe some of the courses to take, things that you need for later on. And so the grade 12s really mentor them along. And it's a great program, but I just took that over. The vice principal was running it, and we're co-running it for the next little while. And they're actually sending me off to some wonderful training. And there was an option. I could go to Southern California or Blaine, Washington, and I'm going to Blaine, Washington, which I know is beautiful because it's only half an hour from here, and I just hope I don't get stopped at the border again. If you want to know about that, you can check my my last video out, the channel update one. Yeah, not a fun story there. So hopefully I can get across the border this time and go do that. So that's the Link program, and then I'm also teaching theater to my 11-12s honors. And also in the 11-12s honors theater, we have some of the kids from our resource room. Some people call it the like the special needs room. So children who have some challenges, and they come in and we play some fantastic games with them, and just they have so much fun, and yeah, really freeing for them. So they have a great time, and the other kids are just fantastic. They're so supportive of them, make them laugh, and really put the kids from the resource room. They really put them in the driver's seat and let them boss them around and whatnot. So it's a fantastic time. I wish I could film some of it and put it on the channel, but of course I cannot. But just imagine a bunch of kids who you know have a lot of challenges in their lives, being the stars in the room, and you know, it's a fantastic time for everyone. So that's what I get to do this semester, but those things are all keeping me very busy now, because the social studies, I mean, I had that all fairly up and running as the semester went along, and these 3 courses I've never had to teach before in British Columbia, so there's a few extra things going on. There's a new curriculum that's being implemented, so a lot of things to consider. Yeah, but not an excuse. You will be seeing more videos from me. We are going to be doing this. I was recently speaking with Doug from Historical Board Gaming, and he is going to be getting me to play test and record some of their Global War 2025 Meltdown, and it's a huge game physically, but there's much fewer territories. There is much fewer. There are much fewer. There are fewer. See, this is why I shouldn't teach communications. But there's less territories on the board, and so it plays much faster, a couple 3 hours, but it's still a sweeping game, and I guess armies go crushing on each other quite a bit. So we're going to be setting that up and playing that a couple of times a month, hopefully a couple times each time we meet, and get some film up for that, because that looks like a fantastic game. I play tested the original 2025, which they're still working on, and that'll be up and ready to go in a bit. But now this new one is a bit more streamlined and meant to mimic a much shorter game, but still give you that great depth of gameplay. So, and since it's not historically based, because it is the future, you know, for the next 7 years anyway, it's going to be a good one. So, looking forward to it. It'll be great. And hey, looking forward to this 1939 with our little extras, with all of our bulked up miners, and we'll see what happens when we get those dice rolling here in Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada. Until we see you guys next time, remember, let me know if you've tried to send me a message. and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So take care, hug your loved ones, and may the dice be ever with you.